training.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. I think we sent out a email this morning to our mailing list calling it MonkeyBread March, and this is not an inaccurate description. We're talking a lot about the different things that MBS can do, and we'll be very busy throughout it and learning a lot through it because there is a ton that it can do. Nick is having like a multiple mini-series on various MBS topics. This week we're going to be doing Beyond Containers, fast, flexible file preview with MBS. If you'd like to support the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. Feel free to pick up on our annual subscription training bundles. Woo, these magical babies. Um, they have 100 plus hours of video content. We cover a really huge variety of information on how to become competent in the FileMaker platform. I highly recommend it. You should also go actually pick up the plugin we're talking about. There is a free version, so it's not like we're telling you go immediately spend money to follow along. But I highly recommend you do pay for it. It's very inexpensive for the amount of stuff that it does for you. It's staggering. I believe yeah, we're getting close to 8,000 functions on it, and it does a ton. A lot. It's a mix of like things that allow you to do really cool things for your customers, and really basic developers quality of life improvements, including things like your variables autocomplete, and oh, you can search all of your scripts. Like you can go look up PSauce and like figure out how many perform script on servers actually show up across all your scripts if you're looking for one. I had a fun case where I used it the other day to go find a specific variable that I knew existed, but I couldn't find for the life of me, and I vaguely remember the name of. It was fun. So, highly recommend it. It's fantastic. So, with all that being said, Nick, what are we doing today? You want to share your screen
Okay.
for me?
Yes, I will. We renamed a little bit the topic because it was a mistake to brand everything inside of a wide, like let's say, denomination like import or MBS, which is the true is part of this, but we sliced it in multiple different topics. Okay, which is the same content for me, but then we advertise it in a different way. So so far the MBS series that I'm making is all about files, like opening dialog, selecting files, inserting file, getting file inside, stuff like this, right? Now we're going to see how we can display files in FileMaker, and then next week how we can export file from FileMaker, right? And all of this we want that to feel like native or very smooth, right? And flawless, right? And that unfortunately we cannot do that with FileMaker as is, out of the box. For example, recently, one of my customers, asked me for something, right? So, for example, if I delete all those here, and let's say I have this in my download, right? I want to insert these, right? So let's say I want this, right? So I have those files. There's PDF, PNGs, XLX, docs, right? Zip. So I want these. I want to copy these, right? Actually, I'm going to do that with only this, okay? They're small because megabytes. So I have those files. I copy this. And then I'm going here. I create a new item, right? For example. And so I have a new item here. I click on documents. See, I copied these documents here. Copy, right? And then I'm going here and I say paste. Then I get this message saying, okay, hey, we have 6 items, 6 files. I've been detecting the clipboard, right? So, but also we can say, okay, right? I can do this. New folder. This is Office Docs, right? So now I have this folder, this, and this. I copy, I paste, and then I say I have 3 items. I have one folder with 4 files, and 2 files have been detected in the clipboard. Do you want to insert these files, in the currently selected meeting summary? So let's assume, is that correct? A 3 item, 1 folder and with 4 files inside and 2 files, right? Well, 1 folder with 4 files inside, right? And 2 files. So it was correct, right? So I copy these, right? And I say insert. And now I have this coming. So I'm importing the files just by copy paste. So this is the type of comfort, right, that makes, when you manipulate files, I'm sorry to say that, but you want to let's say you want to import 100 files, you want to do 100 times, right-click, insert, new record, right-click, insert, new record, right-click, insert. You want to do that? So because this is what you want to do, up to you, right? I'm all for it, right? I'm all for it. But I prefer to do what I'm doing. Select a folder in a clipboard and paste, right? It's better, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. So here, the other one thing, I'm not going to demo the copy paste today. One day, Marge, if you need a 1 day topic, we have one. Okay, Marge?
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now, what about today? What about today, right? Here, I want to import those files. The same. Plus this one, this one, this one, and this one. I don't care the size because I am local. So I want to import those files, right? I'm importing with my nice progress bar. Okay. So here are my files. So here I have a very beautiful Word document, beautiful. I have a very beautiful Excel document, but very, very nice document, right? Very useful. I have a XLX document, very useful. Another Word document. I have an archive, a zip file, very useful. I know everything about it. Another zip file. Okay, I have a feature, right? I have a PDF. That's fine, right? But what about this? What can I do with this, right? Well, what about this? So I select archive, right? It's a zip file. I didn't unzip it, but I can read what's inside. Okay. Then what about the doc? This is a Word document. This is FileMaker, container, and this is MBS, what's the name? Preview. Same for XLX, Excel files, right? So what about, I need to make it a little bit bigger because I want to show you there. And if it's too small, okay. So I'm going to make it bigger here, right? This is a Excel file with workbooks also, right? Another Excel file, right? And another, Word documents, right? So I think this is worth it to stay a little bit and learn about this. What do you think? Are you okay with this?
Yes.
right? Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this to be like, okay, what? No, is okay. Here, oh, I sent to you an Excel file. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm very glad. So, okay, I want to read it. Export, save it, open it. Well, that's cool, right? That fantastic, right? Okay. I can finally I can see it, right? Or you can go there and click here. Boom. No, this one. It's up to you. It's up to you. So, it is more than worth it to see the content of the file, right? And I don't have the lists of everything we can read, but we can read a lot of things, right? Like we can read a lot of videos, a lot of what's the name? Images that are not being displayed. I was wondering, can we read? I never tried. Um, HTML, yes, I did, but I want to try like, can we read uh, these? I never tried SVGs. I think so. So it's fun. Yeah. So while doing this, yeah, the the preview is fantastic, like David Andrew said, but you need to learn it. Okay, and that's what we hear. Okay, so I don't know if we can read SVGs. I think so. Let's find out. Let's find out. Yep, you can even read SVGs, right? In FileMaker, can we read SVGs? Where's the download? Where's my collection stuff? Here, 1, 2, 3, those three. Can we read SVGs? Boom. That's beautiful. So preview or FileMaker. Pick your preference. Okay. So why I came with this? Why I came with all this importation and reading of files, be able to see those files, is because I signed a project, a multi-year project. That will be it will be a $250,000 project at least. Okay. Um, because because I can do that, right? Because otherwise, the guy said, if I cannot read the documents that I'm going to put in FileMaker, I don't care. I don't give a damn. It can do whatever you want, but if I cannot see my files, right? Well, I'm not interested. Okay. So we had the syncing of the iCloud account with FileMaker, right? The contact database in all the contact that he has in FileMaker. That's why I'm going to explain that to you like next week, and or in 2 weeks, I think. And so all of those things were based on if I could do that, right? So that's why it was important for me to get there. Okay. So here, how it works. First, so let's make it, this one a preview, right? So you really need to understand how it works. Okay. So this layout. This is native. Okay. And I'm going to do duplicate this and call it MBS. Okay. So we have this layout here. Let's close this. Okay. We have this layout, and I'm going to get rid of the container, right? No container, because this is not what we need. Okay. So what we need is a shape. So I have a shape, right? And I need to name that shape, right? So here, let's take the same name I put here, right? So here, see, I have no container on the layouts. I have, right, a shape named preview placeholder one. Actually, I can copy paste this, okay? So, right, so it's there. So I have this preview placeholder one. The plugin will use that shape with the name as the screen to display the preview. Right? So this is not a container. Okay? One. So let's start slowly because I really want you to understand how that works. Okay? So I'm going to do a screenshot of this, right? And I'm going to check with my friend. Get rid of this. YouTube uh, generate a script starting small to use this shape in the photo as a preview, container preview using MBS. You're being watched online, so step by step. Okay? So, if I don't put the screenshots, doesn't, okay. Okay. So because what you need to know that I am in this table. You need to know the name of the placeholder in order to generate the goal, right? The goal. So the goal is to use that layout object, right, as an MBS preview, okay? Okay, so, and I have document container, okay? So step one, release all previews, right? So this is important to prepare, in the file in an MBS plugin, what is very important is to remove everything you got before, right? Because everything you put, everything you set, stay there, stay set until you quit FileMaker, close the file, or release, okay? This is very important to release, and I'm going to explain to you, little by little, that each time you click here, you want to release. Pretty much you want to file close. The file you're actually displaying, you want to close it, you want to dump it. Otherwise, here what happened. I have this a lot in memory. This now is in memory, okay? I click here, yeah, go in memory. I go here, goes in memory. I goes here, goes in memory. But these, all of those never gets dumped. So at the beginning, you click, and then you arrive at one point and bah, crash. And you might even crash your computer completely. Why? Is because your memory is full of, you have like 10 gig of file loaded, So yeah, very, very important. First thing first, when you click here, right, is to dump, you need to release the thing, okay? You release, where it is? Is somewhere, release. Unload, right? Okay, it's here, right? So I'm unload, right? So here I'm making like, you can release all, right? Or unload a specific. For now, let's unload this, right? We release all previews in this session, okay? So let's create the here, and let's name it load preview, okay? So set variable $R this, right? So we unload, we release all. Then we need to create a new, we need to create a new, a new preview. Okay, we create one. Okay, and we set a variable preview, and we create one, right? So new. Oh, set variable. Okay, this is, we create a new one. We store it so it survived during record navigation. Okay, so we create a new preview, right? And we are going to use it. Okay. Now we need to attach. We need to connect this placeholder, this area, right, to the new preview that we create. So this pretty much is creating in memory a space for the preview, right? So we assign the memory. Then we say, okay, this piece of memory, we want to attach it right, to this preview placeholder 1. Okay? Actually, yeah. So set variable, something wrong here. I think this is preview sets frame with control, I think. Yeah. It is. Um, so because I'm not in the, I need to be in thinking. Okay. So now you have a live preview render inside the rectangle. Okay. So here we have this and the container. Right? I mean, let me do this. We have the container. Okay. So what this do? It sets with this as, or let's say, piece of memory. You need to know which file name, which layout name, and the name of the objects where I'm going to set, where I'm going to load, right? So far, we set the frame, we set the, right? We attach the piece of memory with the display. It's pretty much we connected the monitor to the computer. And now we're going to load the software. Okay? Right? So, okay. And that's it. So I have this preview. And of course, it didn't work. Why? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, preview. Set. Why? Preview 1. Boy, something missing. Release, creates. So let's see what the preview says here. Okay, so it's missing some parameter. Yeah, I thought so. Something was missing here. So let's see what is missing here. Oh, the ID. Yeah, okay, okay. So let's go there and let's see which parameter I need. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on a second. I'll go there. Okay. Hold a second. Why? Don't understand why it goes. Why is not working? Okay, so now what? Okay, so I think it's because I have another one running, so it's okay. I just want to access my script here, which is the 11A. Okay. I wasn't anticipating the problem here. So create, so this is, the creates, uh, so yeah, so set preview, okay, preview placeholder one, preview placeholder one, okay, so, okay, okay. Uh, MBS create with control, so um, I don't need that double. Um, because I'm doing that differently now. Uh, yeah, I don't need that preview. Yeah, I just need the preview with control. Yes. Okay. So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to use this. Um, I'm going to use the name, this one, right? And I'm going to make this like this, preview, and I'm going to name it like this, okay? Okay, so boom, and let me check this, and right, and that's it. Okay, still not working. Okay, what wrong here? Invalid reference number. The function preview create requires a list, but yeah, but I don't care about this. Okay, so something wrong here. I need to know what. Okay, yeah, it's missing something here. So preview. Yeah, it's because I didn't do the way I did last time. So I said six. I don't need six. I need this one, the container, right? Ah, yeah. I knew the demo will fail. Um, Took me some time to figure out here, right? So, and now this one's not working. So let me quit everything. So we start over or start over. So do we have any question about this before we continue?
Yes. Could you please ask Nick what I have to do to insert a script generated with ChatGPT?
To insert script.
So he made the script with ChatGPT and he wants to insert it into FileMaker.
You need MBS for that. And I can explain. Let me recent document. I can explain. So okay. So I don't know. I don't know why this doesn't work. And okay. So why invalid preview reference number? Um, yeah. Okay. So let me open the other file because here it didn't. Uh, so yeah. So I need to okay. build me a script that works with the thinking, with the thinking standard. Because if you don't go there, it doesn't go. It does. It's making up. Okay, it's not checking. Like here is I'm forcing it to create. To okay. Okay, so you want to make to copy paste script, right? So I'm going to explain to you how to do that. So here, so you have a snippet, right? So it's so ChatGPT or whatever cloud, whatever you want to use, generate an XML code. So you can't read that, right? But you will be able to copy the code, right? When it's done, and directly paste inside the the workspace, okay, like this. And so that's directly, right? So, but to do that, you need to have MBS plugin to do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's missing something here. Doesn't work. Okay. So results invalid preview. So I'm going to send that to ChatGPT, right? And it's going to fix it. So something wrong here. I want to open mine where, because I spent a lot of time on this one, but okay, so you are calling now, okay? Okay, so it's going to create a new one. So why is doing for use case name region? I'm not calling anything. You are, not me. Okay. Okay, so it's going to create a new snippet that works. So I don't need the create preview and load. Okay. So control name. Okay, so let's see. Because I want to have a script that where I thought it would be easy to, but nothing easy. Okay, so I have a new one with no crates. So let's see. Still not working. And okay, results. Little thing. Okay, so let me go extended thinking. Typically, when I do these things, I'm going to pro, right? Because thinking, it thinks, but if you can make up, it will. It will prefer. It's very lazy, right? So So for the copy paste of scripts with ChatGPT, you need, right, to also when you go to the MBS website, right, and you have a scripts available, you can copy when you have an example, right, like this, for example, right? You have an example coming, right? You can copy as a text or copy as XML. When you copy as XML, right, you can then go there and say ChatGPT, paste an example and say, okay, this is the XML code that I want you to keep in mind for generating XML for script snippets. Okay, so you send to ChatGPT an example of a clean, the good version of XML, because each XML, you have different version of XML. You don't have only one. So this is the code, you need ChatGPT need to use in order to, and then it will store it. It will say, okay, I understand, right? So he will respect the architecture of the XML, right? So here, why is not working? Okay, so he's making another one. So why? What it says? I don't run it. You do it, not me.
Huh. Pavel's from Pavel says, I have the MBS plugin, but it doesn't work with the insert. The XML generated with ChatGPT is not compatible with
I
FileMaker
just I
unless.
just show you how to do that. Okay, so you
Yes.
go to you go to or whatever one example, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You copy the XML and you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say like this, right? Okay, so and you paste the code, you say keep it, and you say store it. It will store it. Update save memory, right? You say okay, store. So now we will know how to make the XML correctly. Okay. So let's copy that code. Otherwise, I won't keep going. I will come tomorrow with a script that works, right? Yeah, it's something wrong here. I'm going to copy paste the script that I made. Something wrong. It keep going. So this is where I have an argument now with ChatGPT and say, uh, so stop saying I use old crap since you are generating the whole thing. Uh, so stop using old crap and make it work. Because he said, oh, you use, I'm not using anything, you know, and make it work. But I know why. I know why. It's because I need to go pro. That's it, you know. So I need to go pro. If you don't go pro, he's lazy. I mean, they don't want you to use the half of their of the electricity of the United States for your request, right? So they manage like this, they slow down. So now he's going there. He went to 10 websites and check and you know But anyway, I'm going. If it doesn't work, I mean, it's okay. We had a. So you see, it's not that easy. I understand. I mean, you don't have to, to blame the plugin. It's not easy because FileMaker is not open the doors. So he's using this, using a backdoor pretty much, right? So, but it's okay. We will fix it. I thought it would be easy to just create a new script from scratch but no, right? But that can last for some time, So maybe I can open where's the other file? Is he open the other file? Yeah. Okay. So let me, because the other scripts is a little bit more complex, my scripts, because I want to make a script that is I can use it from anywhere. So it's a universal script. So making a script like this makes it a little bit more complicated. And I want to show you something simple. Normally, it was easy. Just you use this shape, you attach the shape to your document, and then you say to the script to. But for some reason, he wants to make my life miserable. Right. So did he work there? Did he try there? Who asked for the?
It was Pavel Bunkak _Bunkak on Twitch. He's
Yeah,
one of our regulars. He's from Pavel. FM Taylor. Does XML paste work in Windows? Question mark.
I have no idea. So I don't know if Christian is there. If Christian can.
He probably is, but it'll probably be a bit on the delay. So.
But he's on Discord. Why is there delay on Discord as well?
No, he's listening on I think YouTube and then responding in Discord. So.
Oh,
Uh.
we
Question.
can, you know.
Uh. Someone saying this preview concept is really great, which is true.
The what?
Preview. The preview that you're making is really awesome.
Yeah,
Someone was saying
that's why I'm upset because I want to start slow, make a script easy, and so let me see in my how I'm doing it, right? So preview one, okay, create view control. Oh, 0. Okay, yeah. Okay, create with control. Oh, it's set frame. I said create with control 0. Yeah, it's okay. Control name, placeholder. So we're good. I mean, I'm doing the same thing. I don't understand why it doesn't work. I really don't. Result. Preview and load. Preview. Okay. Don't understand. So if I do this, so the preview sets frame with control. Okay, set frame with control. Oh, I'm not using the sets. I use another one, the preview create with control. That's the overlay. Yeah, okay. See, that's why I didn't want to come with this because it's much more complicated, right? So that's why the script is, I didn't want to come and toss this script to you, and I thought, I don't know why he keeps saying this. He keeps saying that the results is invalid. MBS, the function preview create. I don't care about this. I don't have the preview create. Where you see the preview? This get on my nerve. So why this set frame control preview set frame? I don't get it. And why on my other on my script I don't on here I don't use this. I'm not using it at all. Preview file load. Yeah, I didn't want to call. I said I'm coming. I will do a live with ChatGPT, and boom, it doesn't want to make it working. So preview create with control. Okay, show spinner. Okay, create overlay. Okay. Okay, that's a spinner. Okay, because I have different ways, okay, to when it's when it's a PDF, I'm doing this. When it's a zip, I'm doing this, right? When it's zip, right? And when it's otherwise, I'm doing this container write file. So I don't understand why it's not doing this, by the way. Preview load container. So we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do that better. Because the problem is the one I create for this demo for my stuff is so complex. For the first, I don't want to say copy paste. Okay, this is it, right? So I'm so sorry. And so build the temp with the recommended and preview. So okay, create or reuse the preview control over and name rectangle. Okay, so that is it. The preview rectangle. Okay, so result overlay. Okay, that's the overlay. That's the spinner. Because I have my spinner. That's my code for the spinner. And load container. I should use this. But in this script, this it's okay. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to make myself a small version because this will take like an hour, half an hour to make it. Okay. Oh, got it. I'll send a new script from scratch, clean and clear. This one use only preview. Because to get to that point with this script here, I come with many different steps, right? Because I want to have different behavior when it's a PDF, right? When it's a zip, for example, when it's a zip, we can work through it a bit. But tomorrow I will come with something working. So when we figure out how to connect all these things, when it's a PDF, we just preview the container as is, okay? So we preview load container as is, directly. When it's a zip, that's another story, okay? I write the file outside, so I, pretty much export the file outside, okay? I write the file out. Then, there's an archive file list. So MBS has a function to read, gets the, whatever in the list, right? So if, for example, if I do this, and I do, users nh, oops, user nh and archives.zip, for example. Let's try this. Okay. Archive. So if I go, I move this inside. Okay, I'm going to, oh, let's go to desktop. Here. User nh. Users. Oh, it's users. Right? So I have on my desktop, right? I have this file, right? And MBS is capable of reading what inside the archive, right? So that's why, I'm using this. And then I'm wrapping this. And so I show, and if it's not a PDF, if it's not a zip, well, this is what I want to do, right? Preview and load the file. So that's why I don't understand why the script it wasn't doing this. It's still thinking, right? So yeah, but this script is too complicated for now. We're going to get there, right? But I want to make something simpler for the first time, but I failed. So tomorrow. Not easy, but when you know it, well, after it's not that complicated, you know.
Well, we do have
Yeah.
some questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Will the preview display multi-PDF? Can I scroll the PDF? So basically, they want to know if they can kind of interactive container without having interactive container, which is
Yeah, you can
understandable.
scroll the PDF. Of course, you can scroll it. It's a full preview. I don't know if I have a PDF, a large PDF here. But let me check if I have a long PDF. Okay, so I'm going to add, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to copy, and I'm going here and paste. So I'm going to insert a PDF, right? I have no idea how big it is. Oh, on 28K. See? You scroll. It's exactly the same as interactive container. The only thing you don't have from the container is this. But to be honest with you, I want to hide this as much as possible, right? So this menu, I don't want the cut. The cut is, because if you cut, gone, right? So you don't want, so it's the same, right? You can select text, right? Can select inside a PDF, right? You can scroll the PDF. But the advantage is you have no dependency on the plugin, on the Acrobats or whatever crap on PCs, right? So yeah, of course you can have multiple page, right? Same for Word, same for Excel. No, it's powerful. It's just that, I messed up the demo because of ChatGPT. I thought it would be like, oh, you want like a free line script, and I didn't know it would come. So because it's not easy to make it. I have no idea. David Andrews, so how many formats are supported? So let's go. It's a pity rich Christian is not there answer the question, but it's okay. We can go and okay, because of Office files, docx, Excel, PowerPoint, texts, everything that XML, JSON. Yeah, JSON is very cool. Images, JPEG, PNG, TIFF, PNP, zip file, and the Zoom works as well. Zip file, media, all this. Yeah, on Mac, pretty much everything that Quick Looks can was not supported. Editing document, advanced field annotation, 3D models, exotic properties. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, on Windows, you need to install preview handlers. So I have no idea how that works on PCs. So so let's ask such. Okay, so on Windows file are not built in universally like macOS Quick Look. Of course, Microsoft, they do nothing. Instead, Windows use COM-based preview handler that are registered by. Okay, so you have for Office, of course, you can see Office because you have this is built in, zip. Okay, okay. So here you have your answer. The answer is Biomac. And how many format? File could be any size. Yeah. So is the size of file matters? Uh, okay. Okay. So, but there's a way, to there's a way to make that you know so that's something I want to talk to you, but we can since so we can so we have this, yeah. So that's cool, right? Because this gets you the file size before to load it. Okay. So you could come with like you could come yeah, because okay. Oh, cool. There is no such file. Why? I can read this, but I cannot read this. So I can read the oh, what did I do here? Is there archive zip user image? Oh, my bad. Desktop. and it's users desktop desk. Okay, my bad. Yeah, because I undo the calc like an idiot. Okay. Okay, so you can get the size, okay, of the file, and if you want, you can use my custom functions, and inside my custom function file, you have a size, right? So you can copy this, and thanks to that function, I can convert this into something you can read. Okay, so with this, when you click, FileMaker has no way to know the size of the file until it loads it. Okay, you can get with the get, because FileMaker has its own this, get container object attribute container, right? And then file size, right? You can get this, but that means it had to load the container. Okay. Now, with this function, right, you don't have to load the container. So you can get there, right? And you can get the file size from the container as well. I think, if I want from the container, anyway, file info, file count, file size, 45. And but that's something we can see later, And but the size, yeah, of course it matters. Okay. Okay. And so other question?
Not at the moment, so I think we're good to wrap up.
Yeah, okay, let me see if it did it do my script? Yeah, maybe. Okay, it took like 25 minutes to think about it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it for tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to do my homework for tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. All right.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.